Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, back with you once again here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you want to call in into the great show that it is, the Dukect Lounge, remember, the phone number always is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444, and the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Well, Nintendo made some interesting news today. The new Nintendo Switch is out, and here we are. Okay. We have there's a lot of news about the Nintendo NS. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things, a lot of interesting things. So, they just had the thing out today, 10 a.m. I watched it, really good. I have to say, I was really, really impressed by the way you could do these, the splitting, the way the TV, yeah. The way they, you could actually do the portable thing. It looks great. It looks well. When I look at when you look at I gotta see all these type of the home you can eject. Yeah, the handheld. You can eject it. The Switch from a docking station. You can take it, put it on the go. You can go here, there, and everywhere with it, and I love that. And it's like, and you have, it looks, it says it's at 720p, and look, you're not gonna have like 1080p or 4K on that small screen if you like to have the long battery life. That's not gonna happen. It looks like it's going to be, 720p. That's cool. Okay, that's nice. I like the fact it's that sort of thing. It's cool. It's cool. Cool. Say cool. I like, again, another thing I like about it is the controllers. They look actually pretty, good. The controllers, the way they can control, you can actually break them apart, even though they're small. These controllers look really, really small. I'm just, yeah. It's just so, it's just like, it's frustrating, just like those things are my big hands. Hopefully there was something for guys with the big hands and such, to get some love. So anyway, we're going to look at the specs, the specs for the Nintendo, the specs for the Nintendo NS, and let's see. Look at the everything in the Nintendo Switch. It looks. Let's see. Gotta look and see this one. Okay. The hardware has an NVIDIA GeForce gaming graphics cards. It's a very powerful, something like that. It has a lot of third-party sport games from Activision, Atlas, Bandai Namco, Bethesda. They had a nice little screening of remastered Skyrim, but it may be him and her on that. We don't know. But hopefully they might put that stuff on there. Nintendo needs third-party support. Real good third-party support. You got Warner Brothers, Square Enix, Platinum Games, 505 Games, Capcom, Konami. Yeah. And many, many others as well. Oh, Telltale Games and Ubisoft, and there's a lot of, a lot of them has pledged involvement. But let's see you can talk a big game. We said the same thing on the Wii U, and nothing really happened for that. Nothing happened with the Wii U, so that's a question of what's going to happen. Like, that's going to be something, can they deliver? They need to hit on the first party games, and Nintendo needs to hit on the first party games. They need to hit them hard. If not, they're just going to go away from it. Another thing is interesting is the SD cards. That would be very interesting as flash cards are more powerful than the stereotypical Blu-ray and CDs. So I think Nintendo's being a little bit forward with that. I like how they I like that. It's nice, shorter, and that type of holding the memory cards and stuff, the SD cards. But sadly, the inbuilt internal storage is 32 gigabytes. Seriously, Nintendo. I mean, really? I mean, I want to. I mean, you can't get at least 500 gigabytes on there. That would be nice. But no, it's 32 gigabytes. But at least it has SD card support. So hopefully we'll get the, stuff like, say, 5, maybe there'll be, because there are other SD cards that are like around 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes. So there are some, that sort of thing looks really good. It costs like over $800, but I'm not gonna be that way. So yeah, but again, that's a little bit of a disappointment as well. It should have at least over 500, maybe in the next sequel, so you'll have a bigger memory space, because that really pissed me off. Another is interesting. It has it's region free, so you don't have to you can play Japanese, all the other games, exclusives like Japanese games and exclusive for Japan and American gamers can do that, and Japan gamers can do the same thing. So yeah, vice versa. That's pretty cool. The portable device is around 14-15 millimeters of thickness, so it will have weight to it. There's no camera or microphone, so that's interesting. There's no camera or microphone on the stuff. Looks like they can take that stuff out of the Wii U. At the dock has 2.0 USB. Yes, everything's put up. The dock has 2.0 USB ports and one 3.0 USB port, so that's nice. It supports both USB 2.0 and 3.0. And there's the right stick. Yeah, they have two disposable stuff. Again, the touchscreen has 720p resolution. I don't mind that. It looks great when you can play stuff like Skyrim and the remastered Skyrim and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with no type of slowdown or anything else. I can play, say, hopefully they have backwards compatibility on it. I hope they do have somewhere to could do that, or you could just somehow put all your games on an SD card and just you can play the games there, and something like that. Because I want to play Xenoblade Chronicles X and full type of way and just play that and play that on the road. That'd be nice. Because I really want to see how Nintendo would deal with the whole backwards compatibility. I think they were doing this probably the best way to do it in this gen. So I applaud them for that. Also, another thing is I really am looking forward to is the hopefully the games. The games hopefully will be good. There's, the Super Mario thing looks like it's going to be on the Unreal Engine 4. Splatoon, it looks like it's going to be a report with that. The games look pretty good, so here's hoping in the next couple of, maybe next couple of weeks we will find out, more about this. I can't wait to see what Nintendo Direct will say about this. In the more type of things, because I'm looking at the the cooling. It says cooling is going to be pretty loud. It's going to be like a little bit of a noise. Hopefully they can fix that out, and with the system and everything. And that sort of thing. But yeah, it could be something. I'm hopeful that they will have more the backward compatibility. It sucks that there's There probably won't be a Wii U backwards capability. Here's hoping that they will be doing anything else, because supposedly they might actually have the hardware to be powerful enough to have enough the virtual console to play through the N64, from the NES, SNES, N64, hopefully the GameCube as well. The GameCube and the Wii, and hopefully some Wii U stuff too. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be tossing that stuff away. But if they really want to get people on their side, they say, you know what, we're going to have all your GameCube, all the games, the games you got on your GameCube. You can download, if you got all these games on your GameCube, on your Wii, and Wii, and it's for just like send a picture, or I don't know, do something about that, and hey, you get like an SD card. You can download the games from your from your I don't know, download the games from your Wii, or from your Wii and your GameCube, and play them there. Because I would love playing Styles Arcadia Legends on the Nintendo Switch. I think that'd be pretty cool. I hope that would be great. That'd be nice, and maybe I can stream those games too. That'd be great. Yay! Also, well, looks like I'm gonna have the Wii U for a while, so I'm gonna be doing that. And here's hoping. I'm really hopeful. Because it looks like they won't be having any Wii U like disc, to basically is they said right here, I think on Ars Technica, basically saying the Wii U backwards capability is completely out of the question. The Switch ARM chip won't be able to run code written for the Wii U's power CPU, nor will it be powerful enough to emulate Wii U software. So that sucks. So I gotta keep my Wii U for it. But hey, I'm gonna keep it anyway. I like the Wii U. Yeah, here's hoping that we have more games, better games in the future, and something that is hopefully that there are going to be something more of a because again, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. One thing is, I want to see how the battery life about the portable stuff, because I don't want to be like hopefully it's not going to be like the Game Gear. And if it is like the Game Gear, you're not going to really get more people to watch. Or it's nice. It's great, but 3 hours later it's dead. No, hopefully they will have enough power for maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Like maybe, because I saw in the commercial they were playing the stuff in the car and everything. So maybe they have like personal docking, like on the cars, and you work on like you can plug it into like where your radio is, and you can play like Mario Kart 8 or something. You can do stuff like that, but there were other places like the basketball game where they're playing basketball, and after that they're playing like 2K or something on the NX. So they might be doing something like that. So how long is the battery life? Is it like 6 hours, 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours? 8 hours for playtime? We don't know yet. And until that has happened, until we have that, is really this type of thing here. It looks, I just want to know what is going to be the power, and the power issues with the portable NX. That's going to be the real question. Also, the one thing I really can't wait to see is more information, which it is coming out March. I think it's late quarter, like early quarter 2. That looks like something I can't wait to, because honestly, I'm not a guy who buys a system launch. I never am. Even though this looks good, I'll probably buy it maybe 5, maybe 6 months. I think I'll probably buy it right around maybe if I'm really being real with y'all, because hey, I love to be real with y'all. I like to keep it 100. I will probably buy this system probably not on March, but not on launch day, unless someone I'm not getting this on launch day unless someone gets it for free, Which, hey, Nintendo, I review games, so maybe, hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. That'd be great. Hook a brother up. That would be nice. Okay. What I was talking about. Oh yeah. I'll probably pick this up next year. Probably next year or 2018. I'll probably get to 2018 and probably get that. Something like that. 2018. 2018. Probably around like in January, February. Or if I do get it next year, probably around November and December, that sort of thing. Because I think that would be something I'll probably, something I would really like to get. Also, the one thing I do like about the detachable controllers, you can have them for player 1 and player 2. I really think that could be that. I think that's a really good idea. But again, those little little controllers, I'm sorry, it looks to me very small. It looks too small, and the Joy-Con controllers to me are really too small, and I don't think it's going to be for someone like myself or anyone else to really do anything. I'm going to probably get the Pro controller. I will probably get the Pro controller, and I will probably use that as well. So that will be the plan for me. Dukect CT, probably get the Pro controller like I have here and everything. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. So I'm in. I think Nintendo's doing a good job. I think they can really bring back some fans, and hopefully, because hey, they did sell on the Wii U, ladies and gentlemen. They actually sold more copies of their games. Yes, the Wii U games, the software. Like the late great Satoru Iwata. Satoru Iwata. I can't pronounce names. Satoru Iwata. Satoru Iwata said back in 2005, it says software sells hardware, and that is true because the software from the Wii U, for all its bad stuff, actually sell. As like I said, let's look at it again. Let's see. Let's see the highest selling Wii U games. Let's look at it. Mario Kart 7 million. New Super Mario U 5 million. Splatoon 4 million. New Super Mario U 1 million. 2 million. Let's see, look at so 4 million. 4 million. Smash Bros. Wii U 4.9. Mario Kart 8 7 million. New Super Mario Bros. U over 5 million. Nintendo Land 5 million. Super Mario 3D World 5 million. Splatoon 4 million. Super Mario Maker 3 million. New Super Luigi U 2 million. Wind Waker 1 million. And let's see, the list goes on and on. Let's look at, say, best selling. Let's see, best selling PS4 games. Let's see, the best selling PS4 games. Uncharted 4, 2.7. That's the top one, ladies and gentlemen. The top selling PS4 game, the one that is selling, all the PS4s are selling like hotcakes. The top selling game of that console has not hit 3 million. Not saying the game's good or bad, but Uncharted 4: A Thief's End has sold 2.7 million, and the most Wii U type of, heck, Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, Smash Bros., Super Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Mario Kart 8 outsold Uncharted. And let's see what the Xbox 360, Xbox One. Let's see what is the best-selling Xbox One games. Let's look at this here. Best-selling right now. Right now is Halo Guardians 5 million. Everything else is 1.9, 1 million. for Dead Rising 3, 1.9 million. Forza Motorsport, 1 million. Forza Motorsport 6, 1 million. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, 1 million. Rise of the Tomb Raider, 1 million. Look at these things, man. And people say Nintendo's not doing it. They are the ones, look at this, they are selling, they're making, look at this, again, a lot more. And I'll put the links in the description. And you can see, has shown the Wii U games that have sold more than, these games have sold more than anything in the main, the two other higher selling consoles yet. That's not being mean. That's just facts, people. That's just facts right there. The quote Jay-Z, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the numbers don't lie. And numbers don't lie, man. They never do. I just hear it once again. Nintendo, here's hoping they get their act together and they actually can still, like I said, they can still sell. Let's see, once again, I'm going to say this. Let's see if they can and will continue to grow. And with that said, let's take a small little break. And after that, we're going to be talking about the new Marvel trailers. We'll be talking Logan, which is a very interesting one. The new X-Men movie featuring that overused character, but made him look interesting. And also Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I will talk about that after the break, and we're gonna music I'm gonna be looking to. Let's see. Well, how about we'll play a little bit of, how about Sonic the Hedgehog? Let's see. What is it? Sonic 3, Sonic Goggles with Garden Marbles, OC Remix. The artist, ladies and gentlemen, is Guitar Bazaar and Prince of Darkness. This is the from OC Remix. You can get this music and more over at ocremix.org. It is a great website to find awesome music. We'll be right back. Listen to some interesting music. We'll listen to Sonic 3, Sonic Goggles with Garden Marbles. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you so much for listening to the Dukect Lounge live on TalkShoe.com. Are back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com, and you can hear this thing not only on iTunes, but also you can hear me on YouTube.com/DukecT. And since hopefully you are enjoying these new SummerSlam review I just put out for you, the people, I'm working on other things and all the other good stuff. I got the live stream going to be doing that, and it's going to be unlocked tomorrow, and other things on the pipe as well. And other things. So make sure that I am clear and focused and making sure I get great content to you, the people here that that continues to grow. That is my plan, to continue to make this into a great little thing. Let's keep this going. Let's keep the train moving. Whew, let's keep it moving. We're going to be talking about 2 new trailers that came out that very interest me. All right. Let's get into The new some Marvel movies came out. Some interesting new trailers. First off, I have to talk about the one of the things on the main the main MCU, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I mean, to me, it looks fun. As fun as always. It looks like a lot more action. You see, if Gamora looks like she's fighting in fighting in Asgard. Look like she's fighting there. There was actually a scene she's actually fighting maybe in Asgard where the Rainbow Bridge is located. Looks like something that may be connected to, Thor 3 Ragnarok. We don't know. This seems to be very interesting. Something that I think is going to be very fun to look into. You see, you got you got Rocket Raccoon. He's back. He's just looking awesome as usual, badass, and also Groot with his tiny Ravager, little Ravager uniform. That looks so cute. Oh, if I have a doll, I might buy that. Let's see. And I love the fact that Just Got a Feeling has become it's became this unofficial the official theme song of this the theme song of the whole series. I mean, it looks really good. Honestly, again, Michael Yondu looks awesome. Again, he looks really cool. And he looks like he has a larger head fin. I think he looks more like the comics. Looks really cool. Again, I think each one is going to be really good. Dave Bautista looks actually really cool. He looks really good, and he looks so much Drax the Destroyer. He's like, and I like the scene says there are two people in this universe: people who dance, people who don't dance. And yeah, as a Chris Pratt, Peter Quill's like, yeah, I'm a dancer, and Gamora is not. And Dave Bautista, Daxter, I love it. He says, he puts his arms like this. You just need to find someone as pathetic as you. That's the way he delivers that line. I was like, I love you. And I was like, I love this man. I love this man. It's beautiful. And he says, and after he said, yeah, thanks. He says, you need a hug. I don't need a. And he just hugged him. This is amazing. I love, like, why do people hate Dave Bautista again? I don't get this, man. I don't know why y'all hating on him. Everybody hating on him, man. They hate on him, think he's bad now. You know what? I don't get this, man. They hating on him. No love for him. I can't wait to see this. You see also the ship look like it's crashed, and they're looking for Peter's his true father. It looks like it's gonna be really good. I think there's it looks like their Nebula looks like they're gonna actually really get into the Gamora and Nebula relationship. I can't wait to see that. It looks like something really good. Again, it looks really good. I can't wait to see more into this world and more fun, because they don't care, really don't care about the whole stupid Civil War stuff that happened. The agreements, the accords. Yeah. So we're going to have the fun stuff when it's like in the comics. The fun and interesting stuff is going to be on the outer space stuff, while Earth is going to deal with the stupid things. Yeah, that's going to be just great. Yeah, I'm looking forward more to this than Doctor Strange. So But yeah, I can't wait to see more of this, and hopefully the Nova Corps will. I'm hopefully they can actually get the series. Have Nova, that character. Hopefully they'll do something with it because it looks like they're building something up there. So hopefully they will do something with Nova after this movie, and you never know with Marvel are emptying up these things. So yeah. And again, I really am just. This looks really good. Yeah. I can't wait to. It looks like it's gonna be really good. You have Mantis. I think they're gonna add her to it. I think it's gonna be really good. There's gonna be new characters, new interesting stuff. So I can't wait to see. They did not put more stuff into it. It looks more. Again, it had some interesting visuals, but I can't wait to. Hopefully, the fuller trailer will come out. Maybe by next. I think hopefully by December. The full trailer will probably come out in December. Or maybe they'll release it right before Doctor Strange. So yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. There's another one actually. It is Marvel, but it's not actually part of the whole MCU. It's about X-Men and it's about Wolverine, people. And let me tell you, that looks to be, well, you want to talk about depressing. It is, I don't know what happened here. It's hilarious because, remember, isn't it funny? It's funny how that in Days of Future Past, I gotta see, let's go all the way back. You have Days of Future Past. After the Days of Future Past and everything else, I haven't seen the road cut. I need to see the road cut and everything. It looked so hard. I mean, seriously, the future was terrible. The Sentinels are doing everything, killing everybody, all this type of stuff. And then, you have all these other things. And say, hey, and after that, the future is, you have Wolverine. Come back in the future, you see Iceman, Rogue, Colossus. Everybody was saying, hey, the X-Men were pretty good. And, everything was all cool. Like, this was, it looks so awesome. Yeah, the world seems to be better. Everything's fixed. And then, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 years later or whatever, somehow, set in 2024, Logan and Professor Charles Xavier pretty much have, the X-Men are all dead. Magneto dead. Everyone's dead. And the reason why they're trying to take down by the corporation led by Nathaniel Essex. So, yeah. Mr. Sinister. I love that, in comics, it's just like, hey, he's Mr. How do you know he's evil? He's called Mr. Sinister. So, yeah. It looks like, and not only that, you have Logan's healing abilities fading away slowly but surely. I mean, he's been around the planet for 200 plus years. And Xavier now has Alzheimer's. And I'm like, man, this is just outright depressing. And now, he has to basically watch this, save this little girl, this young girl named, Weapon X, X23. He has to save this young girl to make sure from these evil villains and such. It looks very interesting. I can't. This looks like I really am interesting. Something. I am. This looks really good. It looks just as a grimy, gritty, realistic type superhero film. That's not really a superhero film. It's basically just. Quite honestly, it looks like right out of Save. It's talking about one of those drug films, some Mexico cartels. There's little to no if Wolverine didn't show his claws during the trailer, I was like, man, this is not the same type of film. It was so radically different. And I am really interested with this movie. It looks like something that I can really wrap my hands around. It looks like something that looks like to be the swan song for Wolverine movies. And then again, I just see this as not going to be the last X-Men movie. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to make sure the X-Men somehow survive, because Lord knows they make money. And I don't think they're going to kill off the X-Men like this. And it says this supposedly is, this is you know, it looks like it's going to be, again, set in the, it says, let's see, let's see, and, you have, it says, a lot, they say, quotes, it takes place in the future, and it says a radar villain, a radar movie. It's violent, it's a kind of western, that sort of thing, and it takes place in a new timeline. Like, you know, like I said, it's just a new timeline after X-Men's Days of Future Past. So whatever you do, it's just like pretty much you try to screw with time. Again, if you try to screw with time, something else happens. So in the end, you will screw up. You can't win. You can't win, people. You can't win. So even if you try to save the world, it always times corrects itself and then makes things a hell of a lot worse for you. So yeah. By the way, this is basically the comic book series based on Old Man Logan. I need to pick that book up. I heard some good things about that, so it looks like something something I think is will be very interesting. So with that said, I'm looking forward to both of these movies, and I want to hear y'all thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, I'll take a small little break, and when we come back, I will be talking about Lucha Underground season 3, episode 7. We're going to be talking a little about that right after break. I'm going to be reviewing that, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you very much for being a part of the Dukect Lounge live on TalkShoe.com. And the song we will be playing, let's see, we're going to stick with the, let's see, something good, something like, let's see, we should just get this to the notes. Let's see, something really good, something that's actually pick this stuff up. How about some, how about, okay, looking at some good songs here. How about Rumble, Still Drum Rumba from Patrick Burns from the Donkey Kong Country 2 Serious Monkey Business from OCRemix.com. Go pick that. Go. It's free. You can download that from OCRemix.com. OCRemix.org. You can definitely pick that up. It's fun. It's a great album. A lot better than most things out right now. So, with that being said, let's get into it. And I'll see you back on the other side here, live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me in Dukect. are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Here I am, live here on TalkShoe.com. You can hear me on the YouTubes and everywhere else is YouTube. You can find me on freakingawesomenetwork.com, manicexpression.com, and everywhere else and anywhere in between. So, thanks for someone to be here. Thank you so much for listening and taking part of this craziness. And with that being said, let us go into the temple as we take a look at Lucha Underground. But first things first. Let's talk about all this stuff right here. The opening thing, the episode 7, Payback Time. As it is basically, they showed, all these storylines. Very good. In fact, very good highlights here. And all these type of stuff, talking about the stuff that's each one is connected to the show. This is what I love about the show. Everyone on the show, from the smallest job, everyone else, they have a purpose on Lucha Underground. And it's something that I wish more companies would do. They have purpose, they have reasons for being there, they have a story. Each on their characters, they have a story and things about them. So you have, first off, you have Vampiro coming in and talking to Puma, saying, wishes him luck against his match against the villain, the thing that has basically ruined Puma for many years. This dark cloud. That dark cloud is Mil Muertes, and he has taken him on to finally defeat his demons once and for all. And he also, and that is his match. Vamp tells him, wish him good luck, but he also offers Prince like, hey, I'm going to help you out. But then Prince says he wants nothing to do with him. He says he doesn't care. Mil Muertes is beating him to death around tonight in front of Vampiro and everyone else. He says he doesn't want Vampiro to help him. Puma states that he would rather die by Mil's hands exactly, he would rather die by Mil's hands than live by Vampiro's. But that, he says, Vampiro stops him. And it's like he predicts that Mil Muertes will die by Puma hands tonight, and Puma's just like with a mean look and growls at Vampiro and walks away. And then we have, we get to the temple. We have Matt Striker and Vampiro accused Matt Striker and Vampiro and the desk and everything else talking. And then you have Dario Cueto in the middle in the ring and his Dial of Doom. And his Lucha Underground, his brother, Matanza Cueto, the unstoppable monster. He says, Daryl says that wherever the wheel lands, the opponent will get a world championship match, and with his brother. And he spins the wheel and it lands on Killshot. And then, Killshot takes on the monster Matanza. And Killshot, again, this is like a few weeks back. He's still selling the injuries, which is, to me, I'm like, what? He's selling injuries like 2 or 3 weeks. They sell the injuries like 2 or 3 weeks. So he has bandages. He's walking with a limp. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. You don't see that. I mean, you don't see that in anything. Could you imagine them doing that in WWE? They're like, no, they got to come back next week, fine. They do a little limp on 1 week, and next week they're fine. This is why Lucha Underground is right. They actually have continuity and all these type of things. The Killshot coming back after that Weapons of Mass Destruction match against Marty the Moth a couple weeks ago. He's still selling those injuries. And I just... Thank you. Gracias, Lucha Underground. Because you guys understand everything. You understand how to do this stuff. But, yeah, Killshot tries to do anything, but yeah, he tries, but in the end, Matanza just beats him down, just a complete monster again, flings him around, dominating him. But yeah, Killshot tries to trying to apply an armbar, but in the end, Matanza just breaks out with a headbutt, and Matanza just basically suplexes him, just completely annihilates him, back and just completely just destroying him, and then Killshot comes back with a top rope, tries to come back, but in the end, Matanza just knocks him out. He takes to the top rope and attempts a tombstone pile driver from the second rope. But yet Killshot, counters and kicks on the monster multiple times. Hits a nice DDT on the ropes on Matanza, and it looks like he was going to win, but yet he leaps, but Matanza moves out of the way, tackles him, and hits the Wrath of the Gods and pins him as Matanza retains his Lucha Underground Championship. And as Killshot comes out to the mat, the believers, the fans cheered him. They said, you were hurt, but you came close. You came real close. And if you were 100% Killshot, you could have won that title. Same like Puma. Prince Puma a week prior, that he could have been your new Lucha Underground champion. But then, a mysterious man makes his way to the ring, wearing similar army dog tags that Killshot has. The man looks a little Killshot, and he's shocked to see this man. And he touches him to see he's real, and he hugs him. And then, mysterious man does not seem moved, touched by Killshot's actions. He breaks free, kicks him in the head, knocks him down, beats him down, and then the young man, mysterious young black man, hits a brain buster on him and stands over, takes off his dog tags, drops on Killshot's body, and he tells him, "You left me for dead." The person who did this was A.R. Fox. That's the wrestler who was in there. So I don't know what his name will be, but it looks like something really interesting to look into. Also, the White Rabbit vignettes keep going, and then you see a rabbit running through the woods, and he says, "We're coming." A lot of hype for the White Rabbit group or gang that's going to be coming for Lucha Underground. I wanted to premiere already. You can only talk so long, so yeah. And you have the next up. We have the competitors in the next match. You have the Lucha Underground Trios champion as Phoenix, Aerostar, and Drago come to the ring, and then you have Daryl Credo leaving his office, comes to the arena and tells the Trios champs that who they're facing tonight. But then he has a big announcement saying that in 4 weeks tonight, it will be the 20-man Aztec Warfare. Daryl Credo states he can't find an opponent to beat his brother. He's too powerful. And yet, you say, because you know what? He tried his Dial of Doom, and no one has proven to beat him. And Matanza will defend Lucha Underground Championship in a 20-man Aztec Warfare match. But he says Matanza will enter the Warfare at number 1. And Phoenix is like, he tells Daryl Credo tells Phoenix, like, it probably happened, you're not number 1 this year, huh? But I'll give you the opportunity, Phoenix, to be number 20, the last man in Aztec Warfare. The catch? You have to defeat your trio's partners in a 3-way dance to earn the 20 spot in Aztec Warfare. And he says this. He has his typical twist in the match. The winner gets spot 20, and the losers are gone from Aztec Warfare. And let me tell you, this was a great match here. You had the two friends here. They said, we're gonna start somebody off. You had Dragon and Aerostar start off the action. Phoenix saying, "You guys go ahead," and it was really good. And they all are friends. They really care about each other. And like, you know what? We're not gonna take this personal. But this keeps I think this changes when Phoenix take a really hard shot in the nose, busts open, he bleeds through the mask, but that doesn't stop. He goes into he hits a nice aerial move on Aerostar and Drago on the outside, and it keeps going. And all 3 men are just going at it real far. It is a war and battle. Aerostar hits a tornado DDT on Phoenix. His blood is all over, sprays all over the place. This a 2 count. Exactly. You have a nice Drago grabs Aerostar, a nice power bomb, doesn't get it. All 3 men battle into the corner. It keeps the fight keeps going and going, and the pace of the match just slows down. As it finally, all 3 just continues. They all just after the fights and being there all down, the rides and they all get up and they start just hitting each other. All 3 men try to hit their finishers, as he looks like Phoenix was that leg bar submission hold on Drago. Aerostar hits a mid-air scissors choke on Phoenix. All three break 3 of the submissions. And then Drago hits a nice runner into a pile driver on Phoenix. And then Phoenix is taken out in the match. He's rolled outside the ring. Drago and Aerostar, the last two, fighting, countering, reversing. And then Drago hits a nice running blockbuster on Aerostar and pins him for the 1, 2, 3. And he now is the 20th man in Aztec Warfare. But what happens afterward? The after effects. As Drago has just caused his friends to be eliminated from the Aztec Warfare. Will this come to a thing? Will this split up the Trios champions? Who knows? Who knows? But after that match, Drago is backstage at the temple, staring himself in the mirror, and then he's seeing someone mysterious, a person named only as Cobra Moons. He approaches Drago as he looks into the mirror, tells him that he needs to win Aztec Warfare and return the Lucha Championship to their tribe. Drago says that he is no longer part of a tribe, and then he roars into the mirror. And then just a weird person just comes out and comes into the room and says, "This is the bathroom," and then sorry, and then he just takes a bite of what looks like this type of weird food. Random stuff is random. Who knows? But then next year, we have Dario Creto just sitting there drinking scotch, enjoying the show, as Johnny Mundo enters. As Mundo tells Dario he needs to be Lucha Underground champion. He's desperate. And he says, he's pissed off. He's not getting any opportunities because old Dio of Doom. But he says, okay, I'll get this one way. I'll clean up all the issues with you, Dario. And he actually gives him the case of $100,000. The case that started in the first season of Lucha Underground. Over $100,000, but not really. It's $94,373 now. He had to pay some people off of with some internet photos. I think maybe Seth Rollins should have learned that trick. But anyway, I don't know how you can get rid of those internet photos with $6,000. Someone delete your internet pictures and everything. I don't get that. But anyway, it's one heck of a hacker. Then again, if you only charge $6,000, I don't know how business smart he is. But anyway, Mundo gets his opportunity. He wants to change his destiny. He wants Sexy Star in a match with the Gift of the Gods. And Dario Creto says, "Hope you got something clear. You're gonna clear your schedule out, boy. This next week, you're gonna get your match." And then it's time for the main event. There's Mil Muertes. The match. Mil Muertes versus Prince Puma. A match that has been waiting for a whole year. Their second meeting. They met the first Ultimate Lucha. And Puma was defeated by, and Muertes destroyed Puma for the Lucha Underground Championship. And thus, when that happened, Katina owned the temple, and Mil Muertes covered the temple in darkness. And since then, Puma has not been the same since. Prince Puma took the fight early, and then just hitting multiple aerial moves to get Mil Muertes off center, off key. But then, Muertes hits the Reaper's Trident on Puma. A nice little move on him, and then bam, grabs a wooden chair, beats the crap out of the Prince down with it. Fight up the stairs. Mil Muertes takes the Puma to the believers, and beats him down, lays him out. But yet you can't keep the Prince down. Puma rises up and leaps out of the crowd, leaps for the believers, and takes out Mil Muertes. And the crowd is chanting, "Holy," yeah, they are basically just saying, "Holy shit, holy shit." The entire, pretty much the entire match. Seriously, these were great. Seriously, these two were just amazing. This was just a miles out brawl with just great chemistry. These two guys have great chemistry, pacing, action. You felt the passion and energy in this match, the feud with these two men. And Puma and Mil just continues to go at each other. Mertes hits a huge power slam, but can't put him away. Puma tries to hits a strike of Mertes, but yet gets hit with just a big old right hand. And then with Mertes, and then Mil Mertes picks him up with a just huge choke slam. And then doesn't take the Prince out. He calls for his finisher, the flatliner. But Puma gets out, and he gets into the corner by Mil Mertes. Mil Mertes, they just, but yeah, Mil Mertes just continues to fight. He's a huge, powerful man, and he just keeps going and going. But yet, he charges at Puma, moves out the way, and he hits and then Mertes is down. Puma climbs the top rope, and he hits the big 630 splash on Mertes and pins him for the victory. Puma gets his victory. He gets his redemption over Mertes. And he looks at Katrina at ringside, and she just gestures for her death. What is going to happen now is interesting. Then, what's going to happen in that feud is going to be really interesting, because I don't think this is over. Prince Puma might think it's over, but as long as Katrina has the stone that controls Mil Mertes, he will return, and he will rise again. Because Mil Mertes is a man of 1,000 deaths, and he will return. But the show is not over. As Max Striker wraps up the show in the temple, we see the final scene as Rey Mysterio is just talking to a person about him and Chavo, talking about going the wrong way, and it seems that he is somewhere in the training center. He's fighting with someone, but yeah, he says Rey is fighting for more than just himself. He says, Rey points to the person like, you know Chavo well, how Chavo has a way of making things too personal. Rey says that he's asking this person for a request out of respect. Rey says that if he does what he needs to do, where would that put him with the Guerreros? And you have Chavo Guerrero Sr., Chavo Classic, Chavo Sr., the legend. He says right there that Rey, the Guerrero dynasty will not end with his son. Chavo Sr. asks Rey if he's sure that this is the only thing to do. It's the only way, and the only way to do it. Rey responds like, yes. He tells the temple is not big enough for both him and Chavo. If it's going to be him and saying this, it says, so either Chavo leaves or Rey leaves. I think this might be a loser league town match that's building. Aztec Warfare? You never know, ladies and gentlemen. We'll never know. Or maybe the Dragon Azatea might have some words for Rey as well, because he wants Chavo. And he wants Pentagon Dark. So you don't know what's going to happen. But that's for another episode of Lucha Underground. Anyway, I love Lucha Underground. This was a great episode. Thumbs up. The matches were great. Prince Puma and Mil Mertes was great. The triple threat match was great. And honestly, the Dow Doom, Killshot, and Matanza, really good as well. Even though Killshot was selling his injuries. Which again, I applaud. Actually, nice sense of continuity. But anyway, I really did enjoy this week's Lucha Underground. Alright, that's the show up for, ladies and gentlemen. Over an hour. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of trimming in this episode. So, hopefully you guys will like it and everything. And I'll try to keep the next one shorter for you. If not, well, it is what it is. Anyway, it's Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.